Hi guys, Levi here from Bright Young Brains. So today we're going to be working on grade 12 differentiation. I've specifically labeled this grade 12 differentiation because in grade 12 when you're going to be working with differentiation, you don't necessarily go deep, right? It's very watered down, if I can put it that way, compared to the kind of differentiation that you guys are going to do, right, in varsity and after grade 12. So with grade 12 differentiation, this is one key thing you guys want to always remember. When we differentiate, right, all we will be doing is we will be going from a normal function, right, a function of a graph. It can be any graph, a parabola, a straight line, a cubic graph, any type of graph, right? Differentiation is basically the process of going from a normal graph to having an equation of the gradient of that graph, right? So what we mean is, if we have an equation in the form y, when we differentiate that equation, we will have something in this format, right? And we refer to this as y prime. If we were given an equation in terms of f of x, when we differentiate that equation, we will have what we call f prime, right? And this also means that you have a differentiated equation that will give you gradient. So to also make more sense of what we've said, right? If we had maybe an equation in the form g of x, this is a normal parabola, right? When we differentiate this equation, we will have our expression in the form g prime, if you can refer to it that way, right? So whatever we're going to do, right, the steps we're going to learn in this tutorial, we want to keep in mind one big thing, right? And that is our mini symbols, what we will have when we will be referring to differentiation. So apart from just these two symbols that we have showcased, right, you will also have things like this, right? So anytime you see a symbol in the form dy over dx, or they are asking for dy over dx, all it means is they will be asking you for a differentiated equation, right? So if they ask for dy over dx, they're asking you to differentiate. If you're given something in the form dy over dx is equal to something, it means that you are given an equation that's already been differentiated, right? Anything in this format, this will also generally be a question, right? This will be a question that is also asking you to differentiate, right? This dx here with our square brackets with a function inside the whole square brackets, this will also be a question that will be asking you to differentiate, right? So to just give an idea of what differentiation is, we know that even before we can do that, like we said, this is very important, right? Just keep in mind that if you see things like y prime, f prime, dy over dx, or dx square brackets with f of x inside, you will definitely be working with differentiation. Cool. Now for the moment we have all been waiting for, differentiation. So one key thing is, this is one topic that you want to be fond of, right? You want to make this one of your favorite topics because firstly, it is somewhat practical in the sense that this is one of those things which you're going to learn in grade 12 and one of those things which you will also end up learning as well in varsity, depending on whatever it is that you will be studying. So with differentiation, right, we want to keep in mind one major law. So here we have a parabola, right? If you can put it that way, we basically have like the mini structure of a parabola. In front here we have k, right? We know that this value, whatever this value is, we refer to that as our coefficient, right? Because it is the value in front of our a, right? So this is our coefficient, right? And we can clearly see that n is our exponent there, right? So we have a coefficient, we have an exponent. When we deal with differentiation, anything you're going to differentiate, every single expression or term that you're going to differentiate has to be in this format first, right? So what we mean by that is there are cases which we are going to work on where you will not be given this scenario. However, whatever you do, you will firstly need to have it in this scenario before you can differentiate, right? So when this is differentiated, this is what would have happened. There we go. So seeing this for the first time, it may look a bit funny or a bit weird. However, this is going to be one of those very simple things that you guys are going to have to do this year. Just like inverse. Inverse is simple. You want to treat differentiation as a simple topic as well, because everything that you get, right, always boils down to you making sure that you have something in this format, and then what you do is, can you see here we have y, right? This is an equation of, this could be an equation of a normal function. When you differentiate that equation, we are now referring to it as y prime, right? Meaning this is an equation of the graph, right? It will plot the graph, will have the picture and everything, but then the one down here, this will be giving us the gradient at any specific point. So before we dive too deep into that, keeping in mind what we just mentioned, right? That these are two different equations, but they work for one graph. What we have done here is our exponent, all you need to do is you need to multiply it with the coefficient, right? So you multiply the coefficient with your exponent, and then you remove 1 from the exponent. This is like the basics of differentiation. So an example of that is something like this, right? I keep saying right. Wow. Oh well. Anyways, so this is an equation of a parabola. It's a positive parabola because the coefficient there is a positive 3. We know that y is equal to 3x squared will definitely look like that. This, however, we refer to this as y prime, right? So we know that this equation plots the graph. So if we're subbing in x values here, let's say from negative infinity all the way to positive infinity in this equation, we are going to get coordinates that we can use to plot the graph. Now, if we take the differentiated equation of y and we do the same process, if we sub in negative x values all the way to positive infinity in terms of all the x values that exist, if we sub in all x values into this equation, what we are going to be getting is the different gradients at the different points on our parabola. For example, if I sub in 1 where x is in our normal equation, if I sub in 1 where x is, it will tell me that the y value there, so here if I sub in 1, right, it will tell me that the y value there is just a 3. That's if I sub it into this equation. If I sub in 1 into the differentiated equation, if I sub in 1 in there, I will basically end up with just a 6. What that will be telling me is that the gradient where x is a 1 is just 6. So I'll repeat, right? If we sub in 1 into our normal equation, it will be 3, 1 squared, which is just a 3, right? So we know that that's a coordinate. However, if you sub in 1 into your differentiated equation, you are getting an answer that's just saying y prime is equal to 6. So this means that the gradient where x is a 1 is a 6. This is telling you that the y value where x is a 1 is 3. You see, two different equations, they give you two different things for the same x value, because these two equations work for the same thing. You just want to keep in mind the symbol in front. This symbol is telling you what you're going to get here is y. This is telling you that what you're going to get in this equation is gradient, right, y prime. And we always want to remember that equations work both ways. If they give you x, you can get y. If they give you y, you can get x. In this format, if they give you the gradient at a specific point, you can work out what that specific point is, right? So that's one very important thing about differentiation. It's very simple, and just thinking of this here, this is something that's going to be second nature to you. It is not as funny as you think it is.